Good morning. This is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
Sioux Falls police say a young girl and her mom did the right thing by letting police know that a man had allegedly exposed himself to the girl. Thanks to witness descriptions and surveillance video, police arrested 79-year-old Vern Hennings.
According to court documents, he has a long history of preying on young girls. He got out of prison in 2022 after serving time for having sexual contact with an 8-year-old. He remains on parole and is being held on a $50,000 cash-only bond.
A Tennessee man is behind bars in southeast KELOLAND accused of stealing $19,000 in cash when an armored truck made a stop at a convenience store in Vermilion. 27-year-old Harold Carter faces a list of charges, including grand theft and escape. Vermilion police say after they caught up with Carter, he escaped from the back of a patrol car.
Police say he ran into the road while handcuffed and was hit by a passing vehicle. Carter was checked out at the hospital before being taken to jail. Police say he also had 2 stolen guns.
2 Sioux Falls men are in a Nebraska jail this morning accused of taking 2 underage girls on a multi-state crime spree. Authorities say it involved at least 2 stolen cars. The first was taken in Sioux Falls and had a gun inside. The multi-state investigation began Monday in Colorado when a teen girl told police 2 men took her from Sioux Falls without consent. She claimed the men were armed and committed crimes on the way to Colorado, and another girl was still inside with them. Police launched a nationwide search, and Monday afternoon, authorities arrested the men in central Nebraska.
The State Patrol says one of the men threw a gun from the stolen van when they saw troopers approach them. 20-year-old Marquise Spotted Eagle and 23-year-old Datavian Taylor are expected to face charges in Colorado, Nebraska, and South Dakota. Authorities say the 13-year-old girl who was with them is safe.
Now let's get a check of our weather with meteorologist Scott Munt. Going to be a bit warmer today out there, Scott?
Well, we are looking at temperatures in the 80s across western South Dakota. It depends on how much sunshine we see for eastern KELOLAND as to how warm we do get. We are forecasting a high of Sioux Falls at 80. We'll go with temperatures in the middle to upper 70s in the northeastern South Dakota. Keep in mind areas of fog this morning. We'll have partly sunny skies this afternoon. And Brian will have more details on your forecast coming up.
Thank you, Scott. Flooding hit many crops in KELOLAND this summer. Cherry Rock Farms is trying to make the most of the challenging year.
After losing much of their crop to flooding, the Brandon business has been doing some late planting in hopes of selling it later this year. As the business presses on, they're thankful for the community support.
Yeah, we have fantastic customers. They're just super supportive and always wishing us well and the best. And yeah, we're very fortunate to have the customer base that we have.
Their store is open each Friday from noon until 2 p.m. and they're also doing a self-serve market throughout the week where you can pick up things like tomatoes or cucumbers.
This weekend, the Birdcage in Sioux Falls is turning into a music festival for 2 whole days. First up on Saturday is the Tacos and Tequila Festival featuring hip-hop artists like Lil Jon and Genuine. Then Sunday brings the Not Just a Phase Fest with alternative bands like Simple Plan and the Red Jumpsuit Apparatus.
These traveling festivals have made stops at minor league baseball stadiums across the country, but this is the first time they'll be in Sioux Falls.
I think that the biggest thing that we're trying to do is be beyond baseball. We love the Canaries. We love everything that we do with our 50 regular season games and hopefully some playoff games annually. And ultimately, it's doing events and things beyond that as well.
Tickets are still on sale for both festivals, though organizers say there's a limited amount left for Tacos and Tequila.
Wolfstock is a day of music, vendors, and dogs at Remedy Brewing Company in downtown Sioux Falls. The annual event is a fundraiser for Dakota Dachshund Rescue.
Sage and Junior are currently in foster care and will be among the nearly 20 adoptable dogs at Wolfstock.
Our big thing here is to showcase the dogs and make sure that they go to the right home. We put a square peg, square hole, round peg, round hole. And so we want people to come out and look at the dogs, and we really want people to consider fostering. And you can foster, if you're kind of on the fence, you can do a short-term foster, like somebody's going to go away for 2-3 days, and you can try it, see if it's something for you. But we desperately need foster homes, that's for sure.
Woodstock runs from 1 to 5 Saturday afternoon at Remedy Brewing Company at 8th and Railroad.
And that's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get one last look at your weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
All right, tracking some rain last night, and even this morning we're dealing with some thunderstorms in southwest South Dakota. These are 24-hour numbers as of 7 a.m. The Aberdeen area actually had a little more than that for a storm total, but between 2 and 3 inches, very common that direction. Now, in Sioux Falls, we ended up with numbers around town anywhere from a half an inch to a little better than that. I've got a couple locations that are actually between 80 hundredths and a little over 9/10 of an inch of rain toward Brandon. So make sure, you check your gauge there. Hopefully some nice moisture for the garden and the yard. Now we're going to look forward to probably some widely scattered rain chances this afternoon. This is in that 30% range for the most part, maybe a couple of spots a little more than that. The bottom line is, though, it's still going to be scattered. I'll stand out of the way. You can see how that does flare up here this afternoon. And whatever does manage to develop on radar, anything will be tracking in from the west-northwest. Again, I'll give that a shot as we've got that upper level low spinning up toward Fargo. There could be a little more rain shower activity spinning with that coming into Sisseton overnight tonight. We're carrying about a 60% chance of rain that direction. Even Aberdeen could catch some showers with that. Also, by the way, the clouds, we were kind of dealing with some fog issues too this morning. So any of you getting those breaks East River, the tendency is to still see quite a few clouds around. Western South Dakota, those winds are picking up out of the northwest, but the temperatures are between 85 and 90 from Phillip to Rapid City this afternoon. All right, well, tomorrow, what are we going to have next? Well, it looks like that low spins away there in the morning, and then we're going to hold in the 70s tomorrow for far northeastern Ketherland. 80s will be back for Rapid City. Sioux Falls kind of sandwiched in between. We're probably close to 80 tomorrow afternoon. If you're in Yankton or Mitchell, you'll have a little bit warmer forecast, and then likewise cooler to the east. Highs today, there's the map, 85 in Chamberlain. Again, account for those sporadic or scattered showers and thunder showers possible later this afternoon. Otherwise, partly sunny here into Saturday, high 83 in Sioux Falls, 84 on Sunday. Now, the weekend in Aberdeen also looking like a little steady warm up here. We have more 80s in the forecast, and those chances of rain looks like right now Tuesday into Wednesday is a better shot. We'll continue to watch the timing on that. I also think Pierre, we're not only going to see some of those rain chances, but even as early as Sunday, a couple new things have started to show up here for Sunday morning or even into the afternoon. In between thunderstorms, though, it'll be warm and humid, high in the mid to upper 80s, and 90s are coming back for Rapid City for the weekend, both Saturday and Sunday. Check out more details online at KEVELLAND.com.